This moment does not define your entire life. And I felt to speak upon this today because a lot of us are going through crisis in our life where we feel like our temporary situation is going to be the entire outcome of our life. I want you to be encouraged and also to understand that in this life, right, there is a season. We all have different walks of life, different seasons, and season of testing. This doesn't mean it's going to be an ongoing situation. Today, you will be going through something in your life, or perhaps maybe a week or a month from now. But are you going to continue to think about your current situation despite how you're feeling? Or will you think about a way to get out of the situation? So, this could mean a job, it could mean your work style, it could be your family, friend, something that you're going through. But I want you to understand that everything that goes on in life, it's just a temporary. It won't be a permanent situation. So if your situation right now is not going good, try to think of one thing that you can do to improve it, to make sure that it's not repeating the same. Whatever you were going through yesterday should not be the same thing that you're going through today. Even if your mind, yes, your situation, the physical aspect of it, right? You may be in this situation right now, but think of a way on how you can improve it over time, getting yourself out of the situation. Let's compare this to a job. You're probably working a job that is not to your expectation. You're probably not getting the right pay. You are not happy about your situation, your circumstances, right? But you're working this job, you get up every day, you are miserable about the job, right? But it's a temporary situation. It doesn't mean that you're going to be in it for a long time. So this means while you are in this job right now, you're thinking of ways on how to transition yourself out of it. So this means looking for another job, start going on interview, taking one day off within the weekday to go on the interview and to see if you can transition into a better job and a better opportunity. The same thing goes for like a car. You may be, driving a hoopty, but you know that you need a better car. So you'll be working on saving to get a better car, right? While your situation is temporary, you are working for better. So that is the point. This moment does not define your entire life. It's just temporary, it's a season, and we all have to go through it. Our mind get the best of us, whereas sometimes we just continue to stay in this pity party. But it's not doing you any good because it will continue to make you feel down, depressed, sick. And you need to get out of it. So you have to train your mind to think about positive things, right? Just the same way we can always go online and search for things that we want. We can train our mind to find something positive. My source, to be honest with you, is going to the good Lord in prayer. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that anything that I am going through, God is going to get me out of this situation. And so I always pray to him and ask him to help me. There's nothing wrong talking to him. That is my source, right? And so I like to pray and ask God to help me through the process, work on my mind, work on my understanding, helping me to make better decisions to improve my life. Now, I'm not sure what is your resources, but I would say going to the good Lord in prayer would be the best thing because he will speak to you in here. And once he speaks to your heart, then you know it's going to be a better outcome. But I want to encourage you that this life, sometimes you may stuck in this situation for a long time. But it may seem like it's a long time, but best believe it, it's only temporary. If you decide that you're going to walk out of it by changing your mindset and helping you to move through it. They said faith without work is dead. And if your faith is small as a mustard seed, you have to believe in yourself that whatever that you're going through, it's temporary and not a permanent situation. So if your faith is small as a mustard seed, despite what you're going through right here, right now, you will get out of it. So like I said, this may be a family situation. It may be a career situation. It may be your job situation. Or maybe you're struggling with something. And it could be anything. I don't know. But that situation you're going through, it does not define your entire life. Because as long as you have hope, as long as you have faith, and as long as you don't give up on yourself, then you know there's a chance to improve it over time. I just felt like talking about this because we all need word of encouragement every single day to help us throughout life. And this is my give back. I talk about this all the time about, giving back to someone who needs it. I remember years ago, if I had someone to tell me these things when I was going through, I just felt like my situation would have been a lot better. But this was one thing I said, you know what? Because God helped me, He moved me from point A to point B. This is my give back to help someone to move from point A to point B. And if this is just one thing that I said that can uplift you and give you the strength and the courage for you to move on, then this is it. I hope this message finds you well. Take care. Bye.